Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Dom from Tarot to do a quick read for you. This die is going to choose the decks that make the message you need to hear. If any card repeats, I will point that out in case that's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I will point that out in case that's confirmation of someone you came here to hear about. I'm congested, by the way. I have allergies that are kicking my booty. I can't say, I can't swear right now, but yeah, it's kicking my butt. So at the end, we're going to do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then we're going to do the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, yada, yada, yada. If I'm congested, if I got to sneeze like I did in the Leo read, if I got to catch my nose like I did twice in the Leo read, it is what it is. I don't know why it's like this. It's the 3rd week in June. In fact, it's what, the 26th of June? By now, in Northern Virginia, United States, allergies should not be a problem. Everybody around me is losing their voice and congested and itchy, and I don't know what is going on, but it is what it is. So, if you are thinking about purchasing a new tarot deck, there is a playlist called Random. Check it out. There's about, I don't know, 10 or 12 deck reviews. They're about 6 to 10 minutes long. And I think that's it. If it resonates, if you like it, feel free to hit the like button. So, let's roll. And 2 is Steampunk. So this deck, which is one of the ones I reviewed, what spread are we going to do for you all using the Steampunk deck? Okay. So more sex could be coming in for some of you all. I don't know if that's what you want to hear or not, but Ace of Wands was on the bottom of the deck. I always shuffle before I put them away after a reading, so that's what ended up on there. Stay or go relationship spread, Virgo. So is there somebody you're really thinking about? Should I be with this person? Should I stay with them? So let's do a good faith shuffle and just see what's going on here. 6 card spread. Should I stay or should I go? Stay or go. All right. So 3 of Cups. It says current state. So actually, are you currently reuniting with them? Did you currently just get back together? Well, this is the current state, and this is the 3 of Cups. And actually, look, they're having a good time, laughing, drinking, having fun, getting together. So that's the current state. So why stay? 9 of Pentacles. So why stay? Because things, according to this, now this is a reason to stay. Okay, as a reason to stay, things will eventually get there. They're going to take forever to get there. And it's going to seem like forever. So if you're somebody who's impatient, this isn't for you. But the 9 of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. But it's a reliable knight. It's basically showing, stability, being able to have it all, whatever you need. Just like the Page of Pentacles is like somebody who's still starting out. They don't have a whole lot to offer. 9 of Pentacles is somebody who they're well on their way to, having it all, being very stable. But they take forever. They take the safe route, but it's the guaranteed route. So this isn't somebody who, like, if they were investing, this isn't somebody who would put all their stocks into like the riskiest stocks possible. This is somebody who would do the, the safe ones. So it takes forever to build that security, but when it's there, it's there. But why go? 9 of Cups. So that's interesting. The knights are the ones that are clarifying the why stay or why go. And knights are messengers. They're bringing the message. So why go? Maybe to offer your cup of love to someone else. But, here's why go. Maybe there's an offer of real true love that's coming your way. Look at this. They're back. They're not even facing each other either. Like, why stay, why go? Why stay, why go? They're not even facing each other. So that's interesting. It's interesting because it's the opposing things. Stay or go. They're opposing and they're not even facing each other. How you'll feel staying. You're going to feel confused and conflicted and like you're not sure which way to go if you stay. Look at this. You're going to feel like there's secrets or things you just don't know. Whether or not that there are secrets, you're going to feel like it. This is how you're going to feel. You're going to feel confused, conflicted. How you'll feel leaving. Like it's a chaos, destruction, disaster. This is how you're going to feel if you leave. almost like a no-win situation there. Overall advice, 6 of Cups. So this could be interpreted 2 different ways. Looking to the past, basically, is the basic thing I see. Oh, interesting. I just saw the name of the next spread. But the overall advice, look at this. Now, it could be give them flowers, but I don't think that's the advice, but it could be. But the overall advice is basically to share love, be loving, and remember, like, I feel like remember the spirit of innocence of how things maybe began in the past. Now, it could also be saying, and I'm not saying this is the case, but it could be saying also, it's like look to the past or offer love to someone from the past, or if this is the, like, I don't know, if it says stay or go. So I feel like it's a current person, not an ex, right? Is it somebody you've taken back? I mean, I don't know. If it's somebody you've taken back, then I guess that's kind of like your ex. But in that case, it would be clarifying to offer love or show, affection towards this person. And remember the good times. If it's not somebody that you've broken up with, but you're in a relationship with, and it's not quite working, it may be telling you to look to the past. Either to remember what you've been through with them, or, I don't know, clarification, because that doesn't make sense. Yeah, try and see things from a different perspective. All right, so look to the past and try to see things from a different perspective, from however you're doing it. Here's the upper on the bottom of the deck. So control issues could be a problem in the relationship. If there's a problem, it could be control issues. And this is also telling you to take charge. Boss up and take charge. All right, so Virgo, what else do we have for y'all? I don't know if this has made any sense at all. If it does, Steampunk, we're not doing it again because we only have one whole version of that deck. 13 is New Vision Tarot. So, using, not that one, this one. All right, so using this deck, okay, we're going to look at this. Career direction. So is there a Virgo out there that has been toying with the idea of doing something different? You want to do something different. You're not really feeling it, what you're doing right now, right? So the New Vision Tarot, we're going to do a quick career spread. Look at this on the bottom of the deck, the Death card. So this could be ending, where you are, or greatly transforming your career or your job or whatever. But the Death card on the bottom of the deck, putting it, ending this job, ending this career, doing something different. All right, so let's see. Card to describe your career as a whole. By the way, I forgot to mention, the first card in your reading, the first card overall in the entire reading was the Three of Cups. This is a card of reuniting. It's a card of celebrating. It's a card of partying like a rock star, possibly. But it's also a Cancer card. So you or your person could have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Cancer. I forgot to mention that. All right, so card to describe your career as a whole. Well, at the moment, you might be feeling this way. So it's the Five of Chalices or the Five of Cups. Look at this guy. He looks disappointed. He's like, look at how things didn't go. Focusing on, how he's disappointed in his job. He's like, this ain't working out. So at the moment, that might be how you're feeling about your current job. What step do you need to take next in your career? To be optimistic and be open and ready for anything. Be willing to let it grow. Maybe start over, because if you look, there's a baby riding on the back of this horse, right? And that makes you think young. So it's almost like starting over. Be willing to start over, start new, fresh. Okay? And be optimistic. Be cautious but optimistic. How will you know what's right for you? I feel like if you seek out guidance. Now, for those of you who believe in a higher power, I would say pray on it. seek out the guidance of a higher power or somebody with a lot of knowledge. And this is not the King or Queen of Swords, but it is the Hierophant. So, you know, commit to it. Seek out the advice. The Hierophant's usually a card of commitment, but it's also a card of somebody who has, you know, a lot of knowledge and information, you know, wisdom to impart. So I would say seek out the information of somebody, like in this case, maybe a higher power, but if not that, somebody who is really, really wise. What skills will be required in your career? Ooh, that's twice. You got, look at this. Okay. I'm going to do it so you can see this. This is when you got it the first time. You got it in the stay or go thing, relationship spread. And this is in the career one. It's the same card. It's the Tower, right? And that is signified by Mars. Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. So you could be dealing with somebody with Aries or Scorpio in their charts, or that could be you. So skills that will be required. So you have the skills that you're going to need in this next career are going to be either the skills of getting rid of things, destroying things. You know what this makes me think of? And I know that majority of you this is not going to apply to, but I always think of like a demolitions expert. You know, somebody who knocks down buildings. Look, somebody who knocks down buildings as their job. Demolitions, right? Demolitions expert. But I don't think that's necessarily the case here. But the ability to greatly transform things. Again, it's not the death card, although that was on the bottom of the deck. But somebody who has the ability to knock things down, start over, you know, change things up in a big way. You can really change things up. Something you can do to jumpstart your career. Well, this is one way to jumpstart it. Be totally done with the current one. Just be done with it, right? How can you jumpstart your career search or your new career? Just be done with the old one. So on the bottom of the deck, you have 9 of Wands. That's being in the fight, being still being in it, but feeling kind of beat up, battle worn, like you've had enough. You're like, this crap has worn me down. I'm so sick of it. I'm exhausted. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. This is the card of, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Look. He's like, I'm still in it, but Jesus, I'm worn out, right? So, and in a relationship thing, it's a card of trust issues, you know, being cautious. You're being cautious. You don't want to just like be like a bull in a china shop all about it, but you're just like, man, I can't do this. So, one more, and then we're going to do 6 cards and then the all signs. 30. Oh, okay. Okay, it's an oracle card. The Spirit Animal Oracle card. Alright, so what oracle card does it want you to focus on? I've done literally everything I could think of to eliminate allergic reactions in myself. So I don't know, and I'm congested. I'm like, my body is fighting something. It's fighting something it considers like some kind of an outsider influence. Alright, so clear out the clutter. What if that's a message to me? So somebody needs to hear this. Either the physical clutter or the mental clutter, but clear out the clutter. Frog spirit. I don't know how that's frog spirit, but okay. And then believe in yourself. So this is on the bottom. On the bottom, believe in yourself. Alright, so somebody needs to hear this. That is so cute, isn't it? Alright, so, and then one more, and then we're going to do 6 cards and then all signs. Alright, so 12 is going to be Cosmo Tarot. We just did that one for Leo. And it is a fluff deck. This one. And it's job search. Look at that, right now. So I only have like 3 or 4 cards in this entire deck of spreads that I made. This entire deck of spreads I made, right? Only like, I'm going to say 3 or 4 are job or career, and you got 2 back-to-back in a 3-card spread reading. Job search, career spread. So, all right, so once again, it's 2 Two of Swords, you're trying to decide what to do. Look, this was on the bottom when I shuffled, put it back away. Two of Swords, so you're trying really hard to decide what to do. And you might be having a hard time deciding. Maybe emotions are clouding your judgment for some reason. If there's a relationship that's causing you to have a hard time deciding what to do. All right, well, let's see what it says. Your attitude regarding the job search. Knight of Swords. So usually it's like Knight of Swords is usually going off half-cocked. You know what is really hilarious as I'm looking at this card? Okay, look at this card. Take a good look at that pen. See the pen? As I'm looking down, I see this pen. This pen, the same pen, is... How funny is that? It's the same one. I have the same pen that's in the freaking card. That is hilarious. What are the odds, right? Knight of Swords. Your attitude regarding the job search, you want to get on with it. You want to get on with it right now. You're kind of impatient. You just want to get on with it and write your own destiny, right? With that pen, you want to write your own destiny. What blocks you? Again, there it is again. Indecision. Indecision. You're having a hard time deciding. Emotions might be clouding your judgment. See this? This is the moon. The moon has to do with emotions. Where's the, I don't know, where is the camera? I don't know. Here, there it is. So there's the camera. Okay, so, ta-da, the moon. Moon is really big right there, isn't it? All right. Whatever. Anyway, so the moon clouding your judgment. So what's blocking you? Indecision. Trying to decide what to do, but you can't because emotions are clouding your judgment. So you need to get, like, normally I would never tell somebody to get out of their heart and into their head because people do that too often. People spend too much time in their head and they need to get into their heart. But right now, emotions are clouding your judgment in a situation in which, yeah, you want to be emotionally fulfilled in your job, but if outside influences that have nothing to do with your job but are messing with your emotions, you have to think logically. Like, do the Virgo thing. Think logically, what is best for me? And again, that might be hard to decide because you're thinking, well, you're taking all these other factors into account. What are your skills? Knight of Wands. What is with all the knights? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You have all the knights here. This is all about seeking out the advice. This is about going after, going to advisors for information. Because I feel like they hold the key. They hold the key to what you need to know. So somebody, wise people, much wiser, older, wiser than you, that have the advice. And we're not talking about, your best buddy from high school, male, female, your best friend from high school. Oh, well, so-and-so, what do you think I should do? This is about going to somebody who would be most likely to know the most about career decisions. Like, really good when it comes to that. Like, if there's a certain career that you're thinking about, whoever would have the most knowledge about that career, go to them. Somebody who's impartial and somebody who you can't imagine how they would possibly have anything to gain or lose by giving you advice. Somebody who can be really impartial. But yeah, all four knights. That's interesting. And I am going to, once again, I'm going to Google that because as far as I remember, lots of knights in a reading is all about advisors. But I just want to see what other answers I get, and I would maybe recommend you do the same thing. Your secret weapon, the Fool. So maybe in this job or any job, your ability to take on new things, not being afraid to try new things. You're willing to do, whatever. If they say, if you're working for somebody else and they say, we need you to do this, we need you to go here, we need to call this one, do this, do that. You're like, okay, you can do that. You're like, yeah, I got this. So that's your secret weapon. Your ability to take a leap of faith, see things from, well, it's not the Hangman, but see things from a different perspective in this particular card. it does look like the Hangman a little bit because it's like, you know, upside, downside, whatever. But to see all sides of something, maybe. What do you need to know about yourself? Again, look at this. Virgo, you can't make this up. Look who this is. It's the Knight of Cups again. So you've got the Knight of Cups twice. Knight of Cups, let's see, that is a Pisces card. But that's all about, you know, your ability to offer yourself up in an honest way, like being true and honest and genuine. This is about being genuine. So what do you need to know about yourself? That you have the ability to be genuine with other people, and offer maybe even advice. I always feel like, you know what, maybe that's what it is. What do you need to know about yourself is the ability that you can offer honest, real, authentic advice to other people. That you're a good advisor. So that's something good to know. Advice going forward. 3 of Pentacles. Work together to seek out answers. This is awesome. Here you are working together with others to seek out the answers and get the information you need. So yeah, that's good. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yes. Okay, so an Ace of Cups usually in a love reading is like a new start in love. Since this is your job, this is a new start that's going to make you feel emotionally satisfied. It's a new start that for emotional satisfaction as well as you know, financial satisfaction. So that's great. And it even could bring in new love. So there's that. So let's see. 6 cards down is Destiny. Oh man, I went to 21 minutes already. I didn't mean to go that far over. I've been trying to keep these reads short and it's just not working. All right, so we're going to take it. Save your money. Dream bigger. Trust issues are not affecting your relationship. Positive recognition coming in. That's a lot of cards, but normally I was going to do 6, but that's it. Whatever. You'll go on a vacation is in reverse, so I guess you won't. They regret hurting you, but they're not going to apologize. Wedding bells is in reverse. Ask them out is upright. Addictions are affecting relationships sideways, so maybe that was the case in the past. Bottom of the deck. People are, well, not necessarily jealous of your relationship. Maybe they were at one point in time. So, if you are dealing with an Aries, Virgo, if you are dealing with an Aries, ooh, look at this. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. All right, so this is you being really happy in love. Regardless of what's going on right now, you're going to be very happy in love. So you're going to be content. So if you're dealing with an Aries, they want to grow with you. They're feeling stuck. I almost feel like they're very cautious too. They're both like, they're both optimistic and cautious at the same time. They're trying to see things from a different perspective. They want to grow with you. They might want to have children with you. The Taurus is spying on you and feeling done, and the Gemini is going to come rushing in to communicate even though they have secrets and they're confused. You are dealing with a Cancer. They're focused on money and they're just kind of weighing their options. If you're dealing with a Leo, they're feeling heartbroken. They're trying to be patient with feeling heartbroken. If you're dealing with a Virgo, fellow Virgo, if you're dealing with a fellow Virgo, they are trying to manipulate you by just kind of holding back and just looking at things. They're literally trying to manipulate you by holding back, looking at things. Waiting to see what you're going to do. And it's not the 3 of Wands. It's the Magician and the 7 of Pentacles. And actually, it might even be that they're trying to manipulate to get... They're trying to manipulate things to get the most out of it. They're trying to get the most out of the relationship with you. The Libra is focusing on what went wrong and they're making a judgment call. I feel like they're kind of judgmental, like kind of critical. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're conflicted. They're trying to decide what to do. Right now they're just focusing on self-love. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they feel left out in the cold and they're all up in their head overthinking things. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they're focused on sex and they're taking a break. So there's that. And they're trying to rest. If you're taking an Aquarius, if you're with an Aquarius or you're interested in an Aquarius or whatever, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, they want commitment with you. They're gonna rush in to tell you this. They're gonna rush in and say they want commitment. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they think this is a disaster. They're just focusing on their own stability and money and all that. Here is communication coming in and cutting through the BS and knowing what's real, getting to the heart of the matter. All right, Virgo, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next read.